Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of July 2026. And I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. What do we got? The overall energy for the reading, the Fool. We've got quite the openness from your energy here to whatever situation you're dealing with. Starting off the reading, you get the Ace of Pentacles crossed by the Four of Cups. We also got you upset a little bit. There's almost there's an energy of a brand new beginning that shows up for you here, but I'm not sure if you're fully in there, like if it opened up fully for you, or is it just there kind of lingering as an energy for you to step into. But you are coming through as a little bit bummed out, a little bit upset here, a little bit down. In your focus, the Ten of Wands, yeah, there's some heavy stuff that's showing up for you, and I feel like you have the tendency here to kind of be pulled into that, even though your energy is showing up quite on the open side here. So everything looks good in the bigger picture, but for some reason you're being drawn into a little bit of heavy energies. Cosmo just came out from behind the blinds, and I didn't know she was in there, and I just see a head sticking out and no ears because they were behind the blinds. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It was Cosmo. In the recent past, the Hierophant, something shifted here for you as far as maybe even your beliefs over something, or there could be a very strong bond with someone where I see some changes maybe coming into play. In your strength, the Eight of Pentacles, well, you keep on going, you know, even if it does feel like shit sometimes, and you're being pulled sometimes into harsh energies, and then other times you may feel okay, but then you go and sink again into all sorts of other energies. You kind of have this ability of let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. In the immediate future, the Three of Pentacles, there's a very symbolic and important partnership that shows up here for you. Now, that doesn't mean that it's something new that enters your life. It could be something that is not new, but it's important to whatever experience you're having. Supporting this reading, the Chariot. The universe keeps on sneaking into your readings for this month. It's kind of a collective thing from what I can see, and it's kind of almost cheering you on from way in the background there, like, okay, keep on going, you're doing good here, you know. So it comes in with that type of an energy, and it's the same thing here, where there's definitely an interference from the universe here showing up and saying, you know, the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Strength card. That's what I thought. I think things are going on a steady, slow-paced, potentially kind of good track. But I think you're having a little bit of a harder time than you're showing with that. I think you're keeping it all contained, kind of making it look like, no, it's okay, you know, I don't want to complain about shit and things like that. And you do keep on going, you keep on pushing through, but I think things affect you a little more than meets the eye here. In your hopes and fears, the Emperor, that's your energy, definitely into your power there. That's why I'm saying a lot of it does seem like no matter how challenging it may be at times for you, you keep on moving, you know, through this journey, whatever experience you're in. So you do have that to you. You do have that to your energy right now. Where you look like you're in your power there. In the potential outcome, the Nine of Cups. Okay, things are getting more stable there, more peaceful. You know, where I don't see you being affected by the heaviness of this as you are right now, for example. So you'll step into this lighter energy for sure. Okay, let's clarify. Let's do the Fool. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, the Three of Cups. Like I said, there is a partnership here, and I think it is going through some changes. You're going through some changes, you personally, that would affect pretty much anything you're connected to. And usually you can see it and feel it in the closest partnerships. So there is one in particular that's definitely being affected by some changes, some shifts that are happening first within you and then within this partnership. And I see you recognizing that, being like, yeah, I know. Okay, let's do the Ace of Pentacles. For the Ace of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Is this... You want to bring in some change, but I can't tell if it's at home or at work or even both. There's a little bit, very tiny little desire for change here, for something. And I feel like through your actions, you're actually kind of implementing that. But it's such a tiny energy that I'm not sure it's affecting you in the sense of, oh my God, I need this change and I need it now. It's there. You may feel at times like, I want something different here. And from that, kind of start acting a little different in certain aspects. Again, whether this is work or home, I don't know. But it's not that big of an energy that you would definitely feel tortured if nothing changed. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I think it's the beginning of some shifts starting to really reveal themselves in your reality, in, outside of yourself. Because I think the shift started within you, and I think it's still at play. There's a shift within you that's happening right now. And, somehow it's going to start reflecting into your reality here and there. Four of Cups, you get the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords. You're frustrated. You're tired, first of all. The correct energy for whatever I see here is that you're tired. You need a break from pretty much everything. You need a break. And ultimately what you feel out of this is the frustration that, one, maybe you're not recognizing that you need a break and you keep on going, and it leads you into a place of, I'm frustrated at everything. To the point of you just want to quit altogether and just kind of move at the other end of the world so that you don't have to deal with shit anymore. What's at the core of this is that you're tired and you're not giving yourself a break, and it's creating all sorts of other energies that are kind of extra here. The frustration part, the not even recognizing that, hey, maybe I need a break, and you're just tired. And that's all there is to it. And it's reflecting outside this energy as you being almost constantly pissed off, even if it's just a tiny little bit, with a little bit of edge there. 10 of Wands in your focus, you get the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups. You're working on something here, but at the end of the day, if I were to ask you, hey, what is this? What are you working on? What's going on here, really? You would say it's complicated. So it's shown up as whatever this is not clear as of right now for you, for everybody involved, because there's another energy at play. But ultimately kind of showing up as we're working on it. You know what I mean? But again, no conclusion to it, no clarity for whatever this is. It just kind of weighs you down for sure. I'm sorry, I have a can of seltzer right here. And I swear to fucking God, it moved towards me. Why? What do you want from me? I'm not thirsty. Leave me alone. It moved towards me. Did I? Come here. I swear to God, if it starts moving. Come here. Did you see those videos with people that are like... And I, you know what? As much as I believe that to be true, because energy is energy, right? We can, if we focus enough and we kind of rehearse it, yeah, we can move shit around. But I wasn't even talking to this seltzer thing. I was talking to you guys. And it's not even empty. That's the concerning part. And I don't have any fans in the room. What do you want from me? Anyways. It moved again. Just a tiny little. Hold on. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to bring it on screen. By the end of this video, if it keeps going like this, it's going to come on the screen anyway. Okay. For the Hierophant in the recent past, you get the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Wands. What the hell happened here? There's a little bit of a dormant energy over something here, where it's like it was about to pop. At any given time, this was about to pop because it's been there. It's been there. It's something stored. For potentially a connection, very close connection. To you, but it's one of those, yeah, it's coming through as it's been a long time coming, you know, so it was building up into, okay, and I think you knew that. You were just kind of letting it simmer, and then, okay, here it goes. To some extent you knew. For the Eight of Pentacles, in your strength, you get the Page of Cups, the Justice card, the Six of Wands. Yeah, again, your intention here is to just keep going, to just keep steady as best as you can, to keep things in check as best as you can. And that kind of comes back to you as functioning in whatever this is from the angle of, let's take it easy. Let's take it easy here. Let's not rush. Let's not, you know, as balanced as possible, and just one step at a time, one day at a time. Okay, until we kind of go through whatever process this is for you. So you have a steadiness to you. You have a slowness to you here, which is proper for whatever this is. Because it's established by you. You know, this is what feels right for me in this moment in time. Okay, so I don't see any anxiousness to it. Any kind of, oh my God, when is this going to be done? I'm sure at times, especially when you fall into the heavy times of it, you're kind of like, okay, this is too much. You know, but other than that, no. You kind of have a steady pace here. For the Three of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Fool, the Hermit, the Nine of Swords. Again, there's a partnership that shows up here. This shows up a little interesting because whatever this partnership is for you, I see you giving it a lot of credit, a lot of, hey, I just feel really, really good about this. But then there's almost like regret attached to that, to giving it credit, to, you know, it doesn't really make sense though. Because it's like the energies around it are good. You're giving it credit or openness towards it are good. So then what's the regret about? It's almost recognizing that maybe you gave yourself too much in a particular direction, or gave something too much credit or something like that. But it's like, energetically speaking, it doesn't feel like you've lost yourself in it or something, or you gave it too much credit. To you it does, though. It's almost, yeah, instant regret or something. I don't fucking know. Let me do the Chariot in the supportive energies. You get the Strength card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance card. Yeah, remember when the universe shows up and tells you, hey, you're doing good here. You're kind of showing up saying, good my ass. It's, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. Well, that's why you're doing good. Because, we learn the best from tough shit. So when you say it hasn't been easy, that means you're learning a lot from this experience, even if you're not realizing it in the moment as you go through the shitty times. Yeah, so you're kind of recognizing that, hey, it hasn't been easy at all for a while. What, that I'm keeping it together? Okay, yeah, I probably am, I think I'm doing a good job there. Yeah, the universe is not talking about that. The universe kind of looks at the bigger picture. Like, hey, you're in the midst of it all. You're going through the brunt of it, but hey, you're learning a lot, even if you're not seeing it all right now. For the Strength card and the hidden energies, you get the Nine of Cups, the Chariot, the Ace of Cups. You have an energy of love and support around you like no tomorrow. That includes the universe. That includes all of the other energies that surround you with that love and support. And I feel like somehow that helps. Like, yeah, you're going through things. Yeah, those things might affect you more than you're even showing out there. But I feel like a lot of the times that energy that surrounds you, that comes through as a lot of love and support, I think you're acknowledging that, and I think that somehow that helps. It's not just, oh yeah, I see it and whatever, I'm still going through shit. It's like, no, I'm going through shit, and yeah, I can see where I have love, where I have support and all of that. And even if I'm not reaching out for it necessarily, it does help, so there's a recognition of you not only acknowledging this energy is around you, but also recognizing how that actually might help, as you're going through this journey. Ouch. We got 3. For the Emperor, in your hopes and fears, you get the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun. This is a beautiful energy, because this is your higher self coming in and saying, hey, not only are you in your full power here in your energy, you're manifesting for the best outcome possible for everybody involved, where everybody's going to be set, everybody's going to be okay, and everybody's going to be happy. So this is beautiful, what you're creating here through all of this, without even you acknowledging these energies, because you're not at this moment in time. But where you're coming from, energetically speaking, it's a beautiful place. Let me do the Nine of Cups in the potential outcome, the Emperor, the Death card, the Two of Pentacles. You're starting to align more and more with this inner you, with the energies that are at play, even with this Emperor energy, the one in which you're fully in your power. And you're recognizing that there could be an ending to something that your soul needs. It still shows up on the surface. It's still reflecting as confusing and not clear, really, where things are going to go, what's going to happen, and things like that. But you're starting to align more and more with your own needs. And starting to acknowledge those energies running through you, Yeah, it may still show up a little redundant, a little unclear, a little even all over the map in the physical as you're kind of undergoing this experience. But you're starting to show up more and more clear in your energy, at least. And when that happens, it's going to reflect eventually in the physical too, at a later time, that level of clarity. So that's good, that at least energetically speaking, I can see you stepping into a tone of clarity. Cool. Let me see what the universe has for you as a final advice. Are you still moving or are you done? You're done? Cool, because I didn't invite you over to play anyway. From the universe, you get the Ace of Swords, the World card, the Queen of Cups. You're going through an ending of a cycle. That's where most of your action is kind of swirling around. I think you're trying your best to just connect to yourself and to your needs through these moments of this experience, you know. But at times it's hard to stay connected to yourself. To your mind, yeah, that's always easy. But you know, that complicates things a lot for us. To yourself, to your heart, that's the toughest part. But you're doing even that as we move forward here in your energy. So you're getting there. You're getting there. Let me see the untethered soul messages for you. Freeing yourself. Let go. No matter what it is, let go. Short and sweet. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.